Hi, everybody. My name is Eric Sue, and I'm an engineer for the Montgomery Parks Department of the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission. I am the project manager for the parking and courts improvements at the Rubini Athletic Complex, which I'm very excited to share with you today. Today, I will be talking about the project background, the existing conditions in the Rubini complex, and then go into greater detail about the project. The Rubini Athletic Complex is just one part of Wheaton Regional Park, named after former Director of Parks Frank Rubini. In 2022, the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission developed a Wheaton Regional Park master plan to provide a roadmap for the future of this great park. The master plan provides recommendations to modernize the park and improve existing facilities to provide a safe and inclusive space to be enjoyed by the community. On the right, you can find a link and a QR code to the Montgomery Parks website where you can learn more about the 2022 Wheaton Regional Park Master Plan. There you can also find a video that goes into more detail. Here you can see recommendations provided in the Wheaton Regional Park Master Plan that serve as an inspiration for upcoming projects. We will be focused on accomplishing a few recommendations with this courts and parking improvements project. The recommendations that we will address are biking and pedestrian connection from the park entrance to the dog park, parking lot improvements, conversion of tennis courts to pickleball courts, renovation of the existing basketball court, and conversion of the unused handball court. As I describe the proposed project later, small modifications to the recommendations provided in the master plan have been made, but we have made sure to maintain the integrity of the recommendations. The main entrance to the Rubini Athletic Complex is from Orabal Avenue, and visitors can also access this area using hard surface park trails connecting from both Brookside Gardens and the Shorefield area. It currently features diamond fields, a basketball court, a dog park, tennis courts, and several enterprise facilities, including the indoor tennis bubble, the indoor ice rink, and the Wheaton Sports Pavilion. Currently, this area of the park is a very car-centric space with a main entranceway and a secondary driveway through the parking lots running in parallel. This driveway configuration is inefficient and leads to the dead-end parking lots and excessive pavement that you see today. There is also a major lack of ADA accessibility connecting the park's amenities. These are all challenges that the courts and parking improvements project seeks to address. Another focus of the improvements included in this project are on modernizing the existing courts and maximizing the space available to be enjoyed by the community. Here you can see the basketball court, tennis court, and unused handball court that will all be either renovated or repurposed. Here's a map showing an overview of the proposed project. As you can see, we are reconfiguring the driveway to improve the flow of traffic through the park and optimize the space available for other amenities. Walkways will provide better connectivity and accessibility, and there will be ADA accessible ramps connecting the courts with the lower parking areas. With this work, traffic calming and new street lights will be installed for improved safety. Also, drainage and stormwater management will be introduced to better manage the runoff from the courts and driveway to improve drainage throughout the park. All of these improvements will be phased in a way that the other amenities in the park will remain open and have access and parking. uh, during construction. Moving on to the courts, the basketball court will be completely renovated and will include new lighting. At the tennis court, 2 tennis courts will be converted into 6 dedicated pickleball courts, and the remaining 4 tennis courts will be renovated. Lastly, the unused handball court will be removed and the area will be repurposed. Some other improvements included in this project will be the installation of a new shelter with with solar panels in place of the existing one between the tennis court and basketball court. The utility building will also be upgraded with a new facade. The electric utility will be replaced, additional trees will be planted, and new furnishings will be provided throughout the area. In addition to the improvements I just mentioned, this project will provide important infrastructure that will serve as the groundwork for other exciting projects that are upcoming at Wheaton Regional Park. This is a map and schedule of several upcoming adjacent projects. As you can see, the parking and courts improvement project is entering detailed design, while adjacent projects for the Adventure Sports Park and Rubini Maintenance Yard upgrades are in conceptual design. As, as the detailed design of this project continues into fiscal year 25, the Rubini Maintenance Yard upgrades will also enter detailed design, and rehabilitation of the Nairn Trail will be constructed. In fiscal year 26, this courts and parking improvement project, as well as the upgrades to the Rubini Maintenance Yard, will be under construction, with the Adventure Sports Park entering detailed design. Finally, in fiscal years 27 and 28, it is anticipated that the Adventure Sports Park will be constructed. The timeline you see here is projection for the projects and are subject to change. Thank you all for tuning in to learn more about the courts and parking improvement project at the Rubini Athletic Complex. Here's a link and QR code to the project website where you can learn more about the project and find the latest information as the project progresses. Again, I'm Eric Sue. Here's my contact information. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and have a great day.